you. Now, X39, you've stayed consistent all these years patching that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm about 90%. So some days I'll forget or just whatever's happening. But for
Yeah.
the most part, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I don't miss many days, just put it that way. I mean, I
Yeah.
notice it's one of those things where when it's on there sometimes, because I'm so used to it as being my norm,
Hmm.
I'll kind of forget what it's doing. But then I'll take it off or I'll forget for a couple days or something, and I'll be like, oh, something's off. Something isn't there. And of course, anything that's happening with my lower body, where like a healing, a cut or a wound or something, which is really common for me, when I put those on, it's night and day. It's night and day how fast my wounds heal with that, which tells me there's some real stuff happening.
Yeah, we see about a 40% reduction in the healing time when we look at surgeries or injuries or wounds of any kind, accidents, breaks. We
Yeah.
really see that, you know, just cuts almost that reduction or that healing time in half almost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be awesome if you actually shared the mechanism because I don't entirely understand the
Yeah.
really deep of it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I would be happy to do that. So this is what a patch looks like when you take the backing off of it. It's sticky on one side and smooth on the other. It's non-transdermal, so it's not putting anything into your body. No chemical, no nutrient, no substance, no herb, nothing at all, okay? What David Schmidt, who's the inventor of this technology, has invented, which makes this work, is what's inside of this white part. There's a lattice structure in there that is reflective. And so when I put this on my body's heat or light that I emit, we're all about 98.6 degrees. And so that heat or low level infrared light is what hits this patch. It's communicating. It's called a biophotonic exchange of information, my light communicating with the light in the patch. Okay. And so it immediately reflects back a very specific wavelength of light. And that wavelength of light elevates a peptide. So you put your patch on, you don't feel anything or see anything happening, but this exchange is immediate. And that peptide in your body, which peptides are proteins, chains of amino acids, right? The building blocks of our body. This elevates a very specific peptide. It's GHKCU copper peptide. And we don't have time to get into that tonight. You guys can go watch some of my recordings if you want to do like a deep dive into that. But that peptide is responsible for resetting your genes, a third of them back to their young, youthful, healthy state. It's responsible for, anti-aging skin, cardiovascular benefits, neurological benefits. We just see all kinds, wound healing, all kinds of stuff. But one of the things it does, it's responsible for activating those cells that you mentioned, Jason, that are responsible for repair and regeneration. Those master cells go to work. You activate them, you elevate them, you mobilize them when you put this patch on. And over time, which you're still patching, you're now 50, but let's just say we recommend patching every day for 12 hours, at least 1 month for every decade you are old, to wake up all those dormant master cells, get them doing whatever they need inside of the body to help repair and regenerate any damage, right? And also be able to reverse functionality. So think of organs in our body, systems, right? Our cardiovascular system, our neurological system, our immune system, okay, digestive system. So we think about repairing these organs and systems in the body. And over time, the patch will do that because it elevates those master cells that are responsible. Now, why would you keep patching? Well, you keep patching because, like you said, oh, I noticed something feels a little off. Wait a minute. I'm not as sharp. I'm not on my A game, right? Because we know mental clarity, physical, all kinds of benefits. And so you can tell if there's like, oh, I forgot to patch today sometimes. And here's the beautiful thing, for the price of a cup of coffee a day, you're using something that's non-invasive. There's nothing entering the body. There's no contraindications. I'm sure you probably take different types of nutrients or supplements, things like that. I don't know if you're on medications, but even if someone is, we don't have any contraindications. This is something that works with your body to assist your body to get back into balance or to reverse functionality or to keep things young and youthful. For me, when I started patching 3 years ago, there was nothing on my list right? I've done a lot of things holistically to take care of myself. My daughter was, I would say, hospital injured when she was 4, and she spent 15 years in a wheelchair requiring full care, feeding, changing, everything. And so, everything I did with her holistically, I did on myself. So when I came to this technology, we had done, like you, we had done a lot of different types of stem cell therapy, hyperbarics, we did injections in and out of the country, so this made sense because it was simple, it was accessible, it was affordable, it was easy. And so this technology allows anyone to have the ability to improve their quality of life no matter what's going on. Does
Yeah.
that
I
make
love that.
sense?
Yeah, I love that. I love that you said that about the stem cells as well. Um, uh, I had had some health issues years ago now, and had again, just like you all, spending thousands of dollars on stem cell therapy, and so this for a fraction of the cost, having this maintenance to be able to really know that I'm taken care of is a great peace of mind. Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah.
And you mentioned some supportive patches, and I know they're going to ask. So you mentioned Silent Nights,
Hmm.
and you mentioned Ice Wave, and they work differently. Okay, they trigger different processes in the body to be able to help assist in other things, pain removal, right? Sleeping to help you get in that deep REM sleep, like you said, dreams, and to be able to have a better quality of sleep. You used X49 for a little bit, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I had it for a few weeks, and absolutely was a difference. Yeah, was a difference. And specifically around weight training,
Mm-hmm.
I would put it on for that, and it I really, because there's so many subjective things that are happening with weight training, and I thought I can't be having my best day over and over. And so that happened multiple times, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. But
Yeah.
anyways.